it's time to learn how to hold your instrument. Now, the first thing is posture, 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 posture. You need to be able to sit up. I want you to stay relaxed. So relax your shoulders, relax your head.
And release all of those sounds that are trapped in your mind.
Relax your lips, all right? Move around, but your back needs to be straight. No matter what instrument you play, your back needs to be straight, your shoulders need to be relaxed, and your head needs to be over your spine. Now, this might seem kind of funny, but you might see people walking around like their head here. You need to make sure your head is over your spine, all right? That's pretty important. A lot of people, when they play an instrument, they want to go to the instrument. They're like, oh, but you don't want to do that. You want to make sure your head is over your spine. So here is a flute, right? Here's how to hold a flute. Flutes, what you're going to do is you're going to put your right hand on the bottom and your left hand on top. So your right hand is going to go on this little teardrop key. It looks like a teardrop on the bottom. And you go pinky, 1, 2, 3. So pinky, and then goes up. So pinky, 1, 2, 3. On your left hand goes under. And there's some keys in the back. You put your thumb on the key. You take your index finger and you extend it like that, and you roll it over and you make a little hook, and there's a little saying that's skip, on, on. So you skip the first key, it's on, skip, on. Skip, on, on. And again, pinky 1, 2, 3 here. It's okay if you're not, it's like feels weird, right? You're not quite sure, but again, pinky 1, 2, 3, thumb, skip, on, on. You touch that knuckle right here, so it looks like this, and then what you do is you take your right hand and you pull your right hand back until the flute's right there. That's the flute. Clarinet.
So for the clarinet, your left hand, similar to the flute, left hand is going to go on top. You're going to hear this quite a bit. Left hand on top, left hand on top. You want to remember that. So left hand is going to go on top. Without covering any of the keys, your left thumb is going to kind of hang out right near this key right here. Your 3 fingers in your left hand are going to go 1, 2, 3. They're just kind of hang out in that area. They're not doing any work yet, but they're just kind of hanging out. They're nearby in case they need to work. In the right hand, you're going to hold the clarinet with your right thumb, which is going to go. The thumb rest is going to sit right there on top of that thumb. That's kind of how you support a lot of the weight of the clarinet. And then your right fingers are going to go 1, 2, 3, and just hang out in that area, just like that. And just with any other instrument, you're going to sit up tall and make sure your clarinet is able to be pulled right up to your face so you can play it, and you're ready to go. That is the clarinet and how to hold it. So the alto saxophone.
Alto saxophone. What you're going to do is the right hand, just like the clarinet and the flute, the right hand is always on the bottom. Very important. There's a little thumb rest right here. You put your thumb, and then there are 3 keys on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. You put the tips of your fingers on the tips of the keys. And your left hand, there is a thumb rest. Sometimes it's gold, sometimes it's black, sometimes it's white, but you put your thumb on the thumb rest behind, and then there are 3 keys in the front. 1, 2, 3. That's your left hand above. So right hand on the bottom, left hand on the top, and then there's a strap. You can adjust the strap to your size, all right, and your neck, right, so that the instrument comes directly to you. Usually you're going to want to move it up a little bit because it comes all the way pushed out. And my right hand on the bottom, my left hand on the top, and the alto saxophone goes right in front of you. Right in front of you, right? So you don't want to be like hunched over like this, but the alto's right in front of you, and that's the alto.
So the tenor saxophone is very similar to the alto saxophone. You have in your right hand, you have the thumb rest, and your right thumb goes right there, and your right fingers hang out 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. And your left thumb sits right on this thumb rest here, as Mr. Bernice said. This one right here is black. Other instruments, it's different colors. And then your left 3 fingers are going to hang out 1, 2, 3 right here. Similarly, you also have the neck strap. You can adjust it to your own size. As Mr. Bernice said, I'm going to adjust mine just a little bit. And then differently from the alto saxophone, the tenor saxophone is going to come to your side. It's not in the middle, see, because it's a bit of a bigger instrument. So you want it to be to your side, just like this. And just like the alto, it pulls right up to your face, and you're ready to play. Trumpet.
Trumpet. So your trumpet right here has 3 valves, and you're going to take your left hand and you're going to put it through just like this. My left hand is through there. My ring finger is through here. If this ring hole, if you have one. If you don't have one, no big deal. And you're holding the entire weight of the trumpet with your left hand. So I'm holding the whole trumpet with my left hand. Then I take my right hand and I make a little cup shape or like a ball. Maybe I'm holding a racquetball or a tennis ball, right, or an apple, and I take my 3 fingers and I put my 3 fingers over 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I wrap that other hand around. See how it's curved like this? Boom! I can see through it like whoop. 1, 2, 3, and then now that I'm holding the trumpet the right way, my arms come out. They're not up like this. They're not down like this. I'm like oh yeah, right. I'm relaxed. My shoulders relaxed. My instrument comes up, and then I'm able to play. First valve, second valve, third valve. Trombone. This is a trombone, and to hold a trombone, you hold it you hold it vertically first, and then what you do, try to find the best way for you to see this, is I make a little water gun, right? Then I make a little, and I go straight forward right here, and I put my 3 fingers inside here. 1, 2, 3. So my index finger is straight, my thumb is back. Then I take my right hand. So that my left hand, by the way, is the little water gun. And my right hand, I'm going to hold this part right here with my 2 fingers. And then I pull it from a vertical to horizontal, and then bam, I can play the trombone. The trombone has a little lock right here that holds the slide in place. There are 7 positions. 1 all the way in. 2 is out a little bit. 3, the handle is by the bell. 4, the slide is by the bell. 5 is a little past the bell. 6 is arm's length. 7, there's a little indentation. It goes out. And 8, there's no 8, so don't go all the way because you don't want that to happen. Again, trombone, little water gun, bring it up, hold with 2 fingers and arms out, similar to the trumpet. Next is the euphonium or the baritone. You have 3 valves, right? Mine has 4 here, but it doesn't matter. You're going to go thumb underneath, right hand, thumb, 1, 2, 3, just like that. And if there's 4, that's fine, but you only need 3. 1, 2, 3. So my right hand is under. My left hand is wrapped around like I'm holding a little teddy bear. I wrap around, and instead of keeping it straight like this and I can't see anything, I just move it to the side, and all of a sudden I can see everything, and I'm nice and comfy, right? So that's the euphonium, baritone horn. And finally, the tuba. Tuba can rest on your right knee for now, all right? And the best way, you take your right hand just like the euphonium, right hand back, 1, 2, 3. So I press the 3 valves, my fingertips around the valves, 1, 2, 3. I can move them around. I'm going to take my left hand and I wrap it around. It's a bigger teddy bear. And instead of doing it straight, what you can do is you can curve it just like this, and then I can see everybody, right? Sometimes if the tuba is bigger, you can put it on your right knee, but that is the tuba. Hold your instrument, get used to it, but most importantly, stay relaxed. Stay relaxed and have fun.